How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another YouTube video. It's your boy Flooded. Today I'm going to be going over the 3 biggest mistakes that traders make.
Guess that's the cost of only being human. I'm near a decade in the game, still learning like a student. My focus never been the fame, only constant improvement.
Because I own a server with over 30,000 members, I'm able to engage with multiple of thousands of different members on a regular basis, and I'm able to see exactly what mistakes are being made more than others. In my opinion, the 3 most repeated and crucial mistakes that I see being made nowadays are overtrading, improper position sizing, and not exiting a position when you're supposed to. So let's dive in. Number 1, overtrading. Now, the best example for overtrading would be revenge trading. Revenge trading occurs when a trader takes an excessive number of trades to make back a loss from a previous trade. We've all been through it. We take a big loss and then we eventually end up taking other trades that we normally wouldn't trade just so we can make our money back. It's extremely important not to overtrade and to use risk management before each trade, even if your previous one was red. Remember, when a couple of trades have gone wrong for you and it isn't looking like a good day, a break is always an option. You can hop off the screen for a couple hours, come back for power hour, and see if any setups are setting up then. To prevent overtrading from even happening, it's important to control your emotions and to stay disciplined even when faced with losses. Developing a good risk management strategy is very beneficial and will help keep your losses at the very minimum. Now, overtrading can also happen for people who are profitable. We've all been through it as well. Imagine you had 5 green trades, you're feeling extremely confident, you're going to hit the next one, the market is doing great today, boom, you oversize on the next one, and you lose the day's profits altogether. It's happened a lot, and it's very important to avoid. Anytime you find yourself skipping an important step, such as verifying if the setup is nice, noting a stop loss, or even charting your levels, take a step back, reevaluate your trade before going any further. You may be trading based off emotions or based on someone else's conviction. The next biggest mistake that I want to go over that I notice traders making is an improper position sizing. Improper position sizing can have a huge impact on a trader's success. Being aware of how much risk you're taking per trade is extremely important. Being aware of how much risk you're taking per trade is extremely important. Setting an appropriate position size for every trade that you take in correlation to your account is probably the best way to stay in check and safe. Over position sizing in just one trade can increase your overall account's risk and may lead to large losses. If the trade starts to go against you, your account will be at huge risk. Instead of full porting your account into plays, you can practice risk management and only enter a trade with a certain percentage of your account. A lot of improper position sizing comes from big losses. I've seen plenty of traders enter a trade with much more shares than they normally would because they're trying to make back a loss that they previously took. To prevent a big loss from even happening in the first place, use proper risk management. For example, you should always have a mentally noted stop loss and a planned exit before you even enter a trade. A trader that understands exactly how much risk they're taking on per trade in correlation to their account will be much better equipped to handle any situation rather than a trader who isn't aware of how much risk they're taking and is just full porting their account into plays. By properly managing how much risk they use per trade, they will ultimately have more control over their account. And finally, the last mistake that I'm going to be mentioning in this video is not exiting a position when it is time to. This goes for both wins and losses. I've noticed a lot of traders enter a stock with a particular stop loss in mind that they never actually stuck to because their hope of the stock going back up overpowered their discipline. I've also noticed a lot of traders enter with a PT in mind that they never actually stuck to because they get caught up in the excitement and potential profits of a trade that they forget their predetermined exit points. This will always turn to frustration because at the end of the day, some plays won't go right and they'll realize they could have, had a winner and now they're stuck with a big loser because they wouldn't sell and take a small loss. This also increases a trader's risk exposure because now they're exposed to much more risk than they originally planned before they took the trade. It's extremely important to cut your losses and take your profits when necessary. Planning out your stop loss and price target before every trade and forcing yourself to stick by those levels is extremely crucial for long-term account growth. Always remember to keep your levels that you know before the trade realistic. By not sticking to the plan, traders can end up either taking a much bigger loss than they initially planned, or they can give back profit. It's extremely important to remember that day trading requires you to trade extremely volatile tickers. That means profits and losses are going to come sometimes much quicker, so always be prepared. In conclusion, the 3 biggest mistakes that traders make nowadays, in my opinion, are overtrading, improper position sizing, and not exiting a position when it is time to. To avoid these mistakes, it's crucial to develop real risk management, set appropriate position sizes for each trade, and pre-plan your stop loss and price target before you enter any trade. It's also important to manage your emotions and be ready to quickly take profits and losses. Anyways, as always, I hope you guys learned something from today's video. Stay tuned for some more videos. Leave in the comments any suggestions or any videos that you guys would like me to make. Have a great day.